Right, good morning. Nothing really much today, but I've just got a bullseye target, well, circle targets, and my little monkey man down there. I want to try out my new attachment. Got it off eBay, it cost £10, and it's a single loader. You know, I don't use a single loader, I always use magazines, but this one is a flip down. So where I've had trouble in the past in a way of loading pellets in, it's quite easy. You just flip it in, put a pellet in, flip it up and load it. Much easier than try and drop it in that stupid little tray that they provide you. Yeah, I got it off eBay. It cost £12. So I just want to see how accurate single loading is, because people say it's more accurate than magazines. Well, if that's the case, we'll find that out. So we've got these targets here. Okay, so I'm loaded, and I'm just going to go for that bullseye. When I take the safety off. In fact, what I'm going to do is raise these legs. Now, I must admit, this rifle is much comfortable than the Kral K, so that's why I like the MP03. It's a very comfortable rifle to use. So okay, so I'm going to go for this target here, and that's loaded in with a single pellet, and I'll take the whole line, so it's a string of 6, and then I'll put the magazine in and see what that's like. Okay. Well, that's a direct bullseye. That's almost a direct bullseye. Oh, that's almost a direct bullseye as well. I think with the single loader, of course, you're taking more time. You know, it's not like quick fire. Now that's shot a little bit to the left low. Yeah, I must admit, it's easy, very easy to load, and for £12, well, it's a good addition. It's really easy to load as well. Now that's a direct bullseye. I was a little bit to the right when I fired that shot, so the scope is possibly a little bit out again, but I'll try and do the same here. Yeah. Okay, so that was with a single loader. That's very, very good. So we'll take it out, and this is what it is. Just flips down. It's a 3D printed item, but as I say, £12. It looks very, very good. So now this is the magazine. We'll take the second line down. yeah, people say using a single loader is better in a way of accuracy, but at the moment I can't see that. I've always said if a pellet is being pushed in, it has to go in straight. So and what I'm seeing is exactly the same as the single loader. And in fact I think the magazine could be really had the edge. Right, okay, so the top line is the single loader, the second line is the magazine, so we go for now single loader again on the third line. And this is quite quite tight to push in, but very easy, you know. I've got another one coming, but a different type, but for £12. I reckon it's very good. And of course, the good thing about it, it makes you slow down, whereas the magazine you just keep on cocking and fire. But you'd have to tell me what you think's best, you know, whether it's a single loader or the magazine, but at the moment I can't see much of a difference. That one looks like it's stuck in the... Okay. Yeah, if anybody's used the original trays for this, trying to get it in properly, I had all sorts of trouble with it, you know. So I'm pleased that I've got this. So I've got 2 more shots on this single loader. And I must admit it's really, really easy. So this is the last shot on the single loader. Yeah, they make various different makes and models for these single loaders, you know, in a way of rifles. Yeah, okay, so that's the number 6 on the single loader. And the benefit of having a scope cam is that you can see where I'm shooting. So we're going to come down to the next line. And personally, I think at the moment the magazine was much better. So now what we're going to do, that's 12 shots I think. Yeah, okay, so it's 12 shots. So it's 24 shots all told. And now what we're going to do is put I put another 12. I don't like really shooting more than 24, but and we're going to go for the little monkey, the small hole. So that's 6, 7, 12. Okay, so we're back with the single loader now. And we're going to go for the little, oh no, his nuts first. Oh, what am I doing? Am I out of focus? Okay, I think I'm okay. Right, okay, so that's got his nuts up, which isn't a difficult shot. It's going through the hole that's more difficult. And that's gone through the hole. His nuts didn't drop. You can see the wood behind it. So we'll take another shot. We've got to shock it now, so I might go for the washer. And right, okay, so that's took his nuts back up. So this is what, the fourth shot, I think. And that's took his nuts down. That's his nuts up. And that's his nuts down. So okay, drop something on the floor. So that was 6 shots. Okay, the first shot didn't actually take his nuts down. The second shot I shot on the washer because of either taking his nuts down or bringing it back up. And the third, fourth, and fifth shots went through the hole, dropped his nuts, went through the hole again, dropped his nuts. So yeah, that was good. So now we're going to go for a magazine. As I say, the only good thing at the moment about the magazine is you can shoot quickly if you want. I think I missed that. Oh no, I didn't. No, okay. I missed that one, I hit the washer. Okay, so I'll carry on, finish this magazine out. So I've missed one so far on the magazine. I think I missed 2. Right, it's either stuck or I'm missing. Yeah, it must be either stuck or I'm missing. And that was the last shot. Okay, so That was 12 shots on that, and as I say, I either missed them shots or his nuts are stuck. Yeah, once again, see, that's hit wood at the back, so his nuts are stuck. I don't know why the monkey gets stuck like that. Right, okay, I give up on the monkey. We'll go back to the target and we go for the pellet holes. So that was single shot magazine, single shot. It's almost through the same pellet hole. Now that one dropped. As I say, it's alright having pellets, but you do have to rely on them. See, that's dropped as well. So I'm on this line here. See, that's dropped as well. So I've got the last shot now. And all this video is about is testing this drop down single loader. That's all it's about. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pleased with that. For £10. Yeah, for £10 you can't complain. Okay, I'm going to turn the video off. And as I say, before I turn off, that was the single loader. That was with the magazine. Okay, that's a single loader, although I've got two shots on each on that one. And that's the magazine. And when you look at the magazine, you've got a bullseye, and almost a bullseye. And the singles, you've got a bullseye, almost a bullseye, almost a bullseye. Oh no, that's a magazine, isn't it? Bullseye, bullseye, almost a bullseye, yeah. I mean, there's not much in it really. Not with me and this rifle. As I say, I've never been used to shooting with a single magazine because the one they provide for it, I just couldn't get a pellet to sit properly. And this, to me, is very, very good. Yeah, eBay. £12. So I will be using this quite often now. A, it slows the video down a bit, and B, it's just as accurate as my magazines. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, just give it a thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Oh, by the way, Range and Country phoned me yesterday afternoon, and they'll be delivering my rifle today between 4 and 5 o'clock tonight. So tomorrow I'll be shooting my new rifle. Well, it's new to me, and I'll be doing a chronograph test because I have seen that Some people have been saying it's underpowered. To me, being underpowered don't make no difference. I'm only doing back garden shooting, and when you think about all my rifles now, I've brought the power down, power level down. This is shooting high 9s to about 10.5 foot-pounds. The K is shooting between 10 foot-pounds and 10.8, and the Beeman is in its 9s foot-pounds. So not always power is on your side, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, if you're shooting at distance, well then power might be on your side, but for me to do back garden shooting, and if I wanted to kill a rat, I've still got enough power to do that. You know, anything over 7 foot-pounds will kill a rat outside, or even a pigeon, but I'm not into that. So I'm putting the 3x12 Zulus on it. Now I might have to take this rail off my my Zulus, because that's a dovetail rail, and I might have to put a Picatinny on this and the dovetail rail on the 3x9 because of the make of the gun. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. The only thing I have to do for the ballistics is chronograph. Everything else is set. The range is set. The ballistic coefficient is set. Yeah, it's just the speed, the foot-pounds I have to put in to the ballistics. I'll be using Barracuda 15s, and so once I zeroed it and chronographed it, I can then use the ballistic calculator to shoot longer or shorter ranges, but that's got to be tested. Yeah. That's about it really. So my new rifle will be coming this afternoon, late this afternoon, 4 to 5 o'clock, and tomorrow, if it's not raining, I'll be testing it out. It's not actually a new rifle, you know. It's although it is a new rifle to me. I think it's about 2 years old when it first came out, or last year, I can't remember. But it'll be interesting to shoot it. Yeah, my price range for any rifle is between £300 to £400. Okay, I spent £100 more on this one. Well, £99 more on this one. It worked out to £499 plus the delivery. Yeah. So once again, I thank Range & Country for doing what they've done for me. They've seen me okay. You know what I mean? I have had comments where they say, some of them have said they didn't want to know, but that was on power ratio. Power ratio to Range & Country, or whatever provider you get it from, that's nothing down to them, you know. So your thinking is not, you know, you're thinking a little bit on the bad side. The power ratio is set from the company, what makes the rifle, and then you've got the importers what test the rifle out. Okay, was it range right? Don't believe a word what they say when they show you a chronograph report on them. Take it with a pinch of salt. But as the last person who receives that would be, say, Range & Country, Pelpex, or anything like that, the power ratio is not down to them. As I say, I've seen reports on this particular rifle shooting anywhere between 9 foot-pounds up to about 10.5. Well, to me that's okay. To others, it's not, you know what I mean? Once again, if you enjoyed the video, give the thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you again tomorrow shooting the new rifle. Okay, see you later. Bye. Right, okay, just before I go, this is the target which we done. as you can see at the edge, I've got S for single load, M for magazine, S and M. And if you look at these, there's not much difference in it, whether you're shooting from a magazine or a single loader. As I said before, you have to count on pellets. Some of those pellets are just a little bit off target, and you know by looking at the footage of the camera, the Zulus camera, where I was aiming at. And as for the magazines, this is the original Kral magazine, which you would have to drop in from the top, and sometimes when you drop them in, they kind of turn around the other way. So that's the original Kral. And this is the one I just bought. So there's not much difference except that one. So when you think about Kral, it wouldn't take much to make that. See what I mean? That wouldn't take much to make that. But anyway, that's the magazines. If you're interested in the link of this, let me know, because as I say, it's £12. They are better makes, but they all do the same job. You know, this was the cheapest I could see. Yeah, well worth having. Now on the Zulus scope, if I can get it up. What I've got to do, I've got to take the Zulus off the rail. Now you can see this is 35 MOA, and when I put it onto the Picatinny bracket, it will be 20 MOA. So the 0 could be out because of this 15 MOA difference, but then I just have to wait and see whether it is or not. I'll be taking the Kral K, because this is the most accurate rifle at the moment I've got, and it's the most comfortable, so I don't really want to muck up anything to do with the Zulus scope. So I'll be taking the rail off, the Zulus, what's fitted onto the K, and be putting a Picatinny, same rail but Picatinny, which will be a 20 MOA, and that then might have to be re-zeroed. Okay, and that's all really, and apart from chronographing it, that's all I have to do for the ballistics, because I'll be using the Barracuda 15s. Now whether the rifle's going to like them I don't know, but they're the only pellets I've got, I think, in the way of 2.2. I'll have to have a look in my box and see what other pellets I've got and see what that particular rifle likes best. But I'm hoping it's going to like the Barracuda 15s. Anyway, so that's the target, and as I say, there's not much difference in single loading or magazine. So I'll see you later. Okay, bye.